You'll know by now that our church here in the Abbey is large, very large in fact. And within it, we preserve many treasures of great value, not just in the worldly sense. We have a considerable collection of precious holy relics, St. Josh, St. Valentine, and many others. Some of our relics are contained in beautiful jewel-encrusted gold and silver boxes. But, as you might expect, once you have treasures, you have treasure hunters. So our abbey became a target for all sorts of rogues and untrustworthy types, hanging around, getting up to no good, giving us much concern and worry. I have to admit the security at the abbey was not as ideal as it should have been. One clever cove took endless delight in finding fault with how the abbey was run, pointing out everything we were doing wrong. Your church entrances and doors are not guarded or bolted at the right times or in the right way. The guardianship of the abbey is often left altogether. At best, it's carried out in a casual way, to such an extent that suspicious characters, often dishonestly, make their way through the church and cloisters, in darkness and shadow, and it is inappropriate for life of an abbey. I think you can guess who that clever cove was. Yeah, the bishop. And he had his usual long list of instructions of how to improve things. Doors had to be locked and bolted at the appropriate times, and servants were to be put on watch to guard them. There were to be detailed searches to check out no one was hiding in dark corners of the abbey. And most important of all, there was to be just one person with responsibility for holding all the keys. The blame stopped with him. He would be answerable to the bishop and punished if proper systems weren't followed. All good points, I suppose. The joke, of course, and it was centuries after my time, I'm glad to say, that for all our security, it didn't stop the biggest monastic robbery of all time, when everything in the abbey was stolen by, of all people, the king. England and the church were never the same again.